In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about GS1 barcodes, FNSKU barcodes, and UPC codes. So when selling on Amazon, you're going to run into these three things, especially if you're learning and starting your Amazon FBA business. So especially a lot of beginners, when they first start off, they're like, what's all this stuff, right? So by the end of this video, you're going to learn the whole process and everything you need to know. So for me, I never used a GS1 barcode. This is something that costs a lot of money, especially if you're starting up your first Amazon business. Literally, they charge you like $200 to $300 per GS1 barcode. I just use UPC codes for that to replace the GS1 barcode. I highly recommend you to do the same, especially if you're starting up and you don't have that much money or capital to like invest in the business. Don't bother using GS1 barcodes. Personally, I've been selling 8 years on Amazon, making over like $1,000 a day with the business. I've never used a GS1 barcode. I've never run into issues. Some people might say you might run into issues in the future or something like that. Personally, I have never had any issues using a UPC code, and UPC codes are only used to make your Amazon FBA listing. So what I do is private label. So I source products from China, send it to Amazon's warehouse, and all my products are like packed, shipped, and delivered to the customers, all by Amazon. Amazon does all the hard work for me. I really don't have to worry too much about, anything. All I have to do is make sure the products are good quality and that it's ranked on the first page. If you want to learn more about like the whole process of how to sell on Amazon later on, I'll also have a link of my free course, and all that information is also for free for you guys to learn the whole process on my YouTube channel. You can learn literally how to rank on the first page, how to do Amazon advertising, everything like that. It's literally all there for you. So GS1 barcodes, don't recommend them, right? What you want to use is a UPC code. And what is a UPC code, right? I think it stands for Universal Product Code, I believe. It's literally the code that you see in every like cereal box and all the products that you see on grocery stores. Those are UPC codes. So you're only going to use the code generally the code of the bottom of it is like the unique UPC code. And this is what you're going to be using to create an Amazon listing. So let me show you guys really quick on the laptop really quick here, show you guys exactly what I mean by that. So this is the website I recommend, Barcodes Mania. I'll have a link in the description down below for you guys so you guys can use it as well. It's really cheap and affordable. And I also, if there's a coupon as well, I'll leave it in the description down below, but it's pretty cheap. So you can buy like 10 barcodes at once and it comes out to be like $15. It's really, really cheap and affordable. So if you have 10 barcodes, you really have 10 codes to make for Amazon listings. So you can make, with 10 barcodes, you can make 10 Amazon listings for your products, right? So UPC code is what you're going to be using. So let's go to the Amazon Seller Central platform here, and let me show you guys how to do it, right? So for example, let me just show you a listing that's already done so you guys can see. So when you're creating a listing, right, none of this is going to be here. You're going to have literally the item name that's going to be blank. Everything's going to be blank. But there also is going to be the UPC code. And you're just going to type in the code that after you buy this, UPC codes, you're going to get it emailed to you. And then the codes, you just literally paste it in here, UPC, and you make your listing. That's what the UPC code is going to be used for, only for that. After that, you don't really need to use the UPC code again. It's pretty much done. The UPC code is only used to create the Amazon FBA listing. That's it. After that, you're going to be using something else called the FNSKU, which is Amazon's barcode. So let's go to a new listing, right? Let's say, I'm going to show you guys what you're going to run into, right? So this is the Amazon Seller Central platform. I'm going to show you guys how to get here. So you want to go to the home page, right? Click these little tabs here. In inventory, you can click manage all inventory to add a product, or you can also go to catalog, add products. I like to go to here, manage all inventory, because all the real tabs are here. Like all the real things that I personally use are always on here. literally add a product is right here. I'm going to click it. Let's say we want to sell another product. So I sell dog products. So let's go to Park Skin Care for Dogs. Let's say this, right? And I do private label. So I sell my own products. I create my own brand, right? So create a new listing. Let's say if you're trying to already sell an existing product and stuff like that, you don't need a UPC code. You're literally using somebody else's listing. But for me, I do private label. I create my own products that I sell on Amazon. I source it from China, send it to Amazon's warehouse. So they create everything from scratch, creating a long-term Amazon business. So you're going to click create a new listing here, right? And now you're going to have, let's say, wow, this is all new stuff here that wasn't here before. Okay, let's say this, right? Dog skincare set. All right, so let's put all the Barcodes pet supplies, type of product. I'm just gonna put anything for now, right? And then so you're starting your Amazon listing here. You're gonna put the product name, right? And then you can see here, this is the product ID, the UPC code. So what I like to do is click this, and you're gonna use the UPC code that you just bought from BarcodesMania, right? You're gonna put that code here. Let's say the code is like something like this. You're gonna do that and click next. Let me just show you, it's an example, right? It says 12 characters or whatever. So that's where you're gonna use the UPC code to create your Amazon FBA listing. So first, don't use the GS1 barcode. I don't recommend it. It's really expensive, $200 to $300 per like barcode to create an Amazon listing, especially if you're starting up. You don't have that much money. Instead, use a UPC code instead of the GS1 barcode. Okay, now after you use that UPC code and create your Amazon FBA listing, let's go back to inventory, manage all inventory, right? And now we're back here, right? So now after you create your listing, you're gonna see something more similar to this, right? It's gonna be like no image, and the titles, it'll probably look something similar to this. So what you're gonna do is click here, make sure it's fulfilled by Amazon. If it's not fulfilled by Amazon, you're gonna see something like fulfilled by Amazon. And right now it's already FBA, so it's saying fulfilled by merchant. If it's, yeah. So make sure it's fulfilled by Amazon, right? And then you're gonna click, right, let's see, print item labels here. So you click that print item labels here. I just want to show you guys something here really quick. So this right here is the FNSKU. This is the barcode Amazon gives you for your products. So what you're going to be doing with this is you're going to be using this barcode from now on for your Amazon FBA products. So let's say you have products in China, you give this to your supplier. You either get it printed on the product boxes or packaging, or you tell the supplier to add the stickers onto, you know, the packaging. So this is what you're going to be using from now on. It's called the FNSKU, and FNSKU barcode is what you're going to be using now for all your products. So each listing has its own FNSKU barcode is what you're going to be using. So just give you guys a recap. GS1 barcodes, don't use them. Don't recommend them. Don't use them at all. The UPC code is what you buy to create your Amazon FBA listing. After that, you don't really use the UPC code ever again. And then when you create the listing, Amazon's going to give you a FNSKU barcode. This is what you're going to be using to add onto all your packages. And when a customer buys your product, Amazon's employees are going to scan that and then have it shipped over to them. That's all it involves with barcodes. So hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If this video is helpful for you guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.